Last Friday, Anoka's test was against winless Centennial. Should be an easy W, right? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. As Herm Edwards once said, you play to win the game. How about a little run play? Derek McLaughlin cuts up the middle, finds a crease, and he may go. Or maybe not. Sam Licari saves the touchdown and stops him at the 5. Husky fans, no worries. 2 plays later, Wilkie finds Larson again. That's 3 touchdowns. Well, if you're looking for one word to describe last year's boys basketball season at Andover, you might use the word bittersweet. The Huskies went to state, but finished 7-19 in the regular season. So what should we expect from this year's Huskies? I spoke with some of their players and their new head coach in our first winter season preview. With about 14 minutes left in regulation, Anoka got the lead back, thanks to an 8th grader? That's right, it's Cassidy Motter who scores the long top shelf shot to put the Tornadoes up 4-3. Move ahead to the 10-minute mark. Almost right off. Last year's boys soccer season at Anoka had its ups and downs. On the upside, head coach Pete Hayes picked up his 300th win, and the Tornadoes went to the Section 8 AA Finals. But on the downside, the team didn't get its first win until 5 games into the season, and they finished with a record of 8-10-1.
Last year kind of taught us that we need to persevere. We didn't start out the best, not playing our best football at the beginning of the season, but then we grew as a team, and that way pushed us further. So as we persevered as a team together, that made us a better team.
But this year, it looks like the Tornadoes have reason to be confident. They only lost 4 seniors from last year's team, and they also returned key players such as Roland OU, last year's leading scorer, and Travis Mashuga, who's a pretty good defenseman, and was an all-conference selection last year. OU and Mashuga are both seniors.
You really win soccer games, I think, up the middle of the field, and both of those guys play the middle of the field. Roland is our leading goal scorer the last couple of years, and Travis, who's been our sweeper, kind of cleans things up. We have a chance to move him up into the middle of the field this year, so, you know, great leaders, great positive role models for our kids, so I think they're going to help a lot.
But it's not just upperclassmen who might contribute for Anoka. Blake Newman and Connor Schaff both played well as freshmen last year. Newman was another all-conference selection, and Schaff scored some goals late in games last year.
They were surprises for us last year, and they were 2 of our better players. And you know, now they know what varsity competition's like, so I think they're just going to take another step in the positive direction this year.
Despite the losing record, the Tornadoes were battle-tested last year. 6 of their regular season games were decided by only 1 goal, as were all 3 of their section tournament games.
That's a positive because we had so many young players on the team last year. I mean, only losing 4 guys for us means a lot, but to know that we were in close games with a bunch of young players is always a positive thing.
Don't expect the schedule to be easy. Champlin Park and Blaine went to state last year, and Park Center and Coon Rapids also had good seasons.
It's not like we have a big high-scoring team like we did when we won our state championship a few years ago. So, you know, if we come to play, I think we have a good chance to win all of our games. Our games and be in them all, we know that. But, you know, if we don't in this conference, you're going to get beat.
We're up for it. Coon Rapids, we should have won that game last year, so it didn't turn out in our favor because of a lot of stuff, but I think we could take Coon Rapids and Champlin, Blaine, and Park Center. We'll come with our best.